Hey everybody, it's your Uncle Bear. So let's talk about the hearing yesterday uh, with Dr. Fauci. And I use the term doctor loosely. Um, I don't care what your party affiliation is, but if you're an American taxpayer, if you're an American citizen, this should bother you to the core. That he took the Fifth Amendment 111 times. Uh, that's nuts. Because we deserve answers. He had 8 people that are government employees applying for cash awards for him. For his pocket. One of them was $900,000. When COVID first came out, I mean, it was when that all started. That was towards the end of President Trump's first term, and everybody was blaming President Trump for everything going wrong. President Trump was following the advice of the alleged experts, which was Dr. Fauci. All of it. The masks that wouldn't stop anything, the social distancing, the shutdown of our entire economic system. And we have to wonder, I mean, over 1 million Americans died. We have to wonder why. Why did they almost collapse our entire economy over this thing? I'm still not 100% sure it's real, to be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure that the people that were on ventilators didn't have pneumonia, and if they'd gotten the antibiotics to treat pneumonia, would they still be alive? Seriously, think about it. Nobody had the flu. Nobody had a bad cold. Nobody had pneumonia when we were going through the COVID pandemic. I don't know. I'm not generally a conspiracy theorist, but shit just didn't add up with that whole thing. I was one of the truck drivers that stayed out on the road, and made sure that I kept going because people need supplies. That's why I do this, because Americans need their food, they need their supplies, they need to keep on getting on, right? A lot of these guys, oh, I can't find a place to shower, I can't find a place to eat. But I never had a problem finding a place to shower or a place to eat. The only thing that seemed to be an issue was there was a lot of drivers, like a lot of the fast food places, the only thing that was open was their drive-through. Even the ones at the truck stops. I just called them up and said, hey, here's my debit card number. Give me this and bring it outside, bring it out the front door. They didn't want you walking through their drive-through was basically the issue, because obviously you'll get hit by a car doing that dumb shit, right? So I just called them, gave them a debit card number over the phone and said, yeah, I want to place an order. They brought it out the front door, handed it to me. Thanks, have a nice day. Or they lay it on just set it on the ground outside the front door, and then I go get it. So, but yeah, I never had a problem showering or eating during COVID. But yeah, him taking the fifth, pleading the fifth 111 times and not answering any questions, and bringing half a dozen attorneys to this hearing. Y'all, I don't care what party you're affiliated with, but if you can't see that something is wrong there, I can't help you, you know? I can't help you. And don't get me wrong, I feel bad for everyone who lost someone during COVID. I feel bad for everyone whose parents were in a nursing home facility or a hospital that they couldn't go visit during COVID. People lost people and were unable to say goodbye during COVID. My heartfelt sympathies go out to those people. But I tell you what, if I was one of those people, I'd want some answers. I would definitely want some answers as to why. Why everything? Just why everything, you know? Because we're Americans. That's our government. We the people. They owe us answers when shit like this goes down. And we're going to have another pandemic of some sort someday. There's always another one coming. I mean, we've had, we had the Black Plague, we had the smallpox. We've had pandemics before. So, history teaches us not to repeat our mistakes. So let's not, right? Have a great day, everybody. Be safe. Yeah, contact your representatives and tell them, hey, you know what? Fauci either needs to answer some questions or go to a prison cell and think about it for a while until he's ready to answer some questions. Because he was pardoned. He had nothing to lose answering those questions. He had nothing to lose answering those questions. So, why didn't he? I'll tell you why he didn't. Because he'd bring some other people down with him. This is right up there with the Epstein files. Who is going to be implicated that they don't want to implicate? You know what I mean? That's all I got. Be safe out there, everybody. Just some things to ponder. Have a great day.